is a story all about how my hypnosis got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I tried to raise standards with research and care. Here in the UK, born and raised down in Bournemouth, is where I spend most of my days teaching, researching, relaxing, all cool, and talking about hypnosis with the evidence rule, when a couple of guys who were up to no good started talking bullshit in a Facebook group. I got in one little fight, the moderator got scared, he called me a bold twat because I've got no hair. So I just want to translate for a moment, for those of you less familiar with the rap medium. Just to summarize, I was miffed that the field and the amount of pseudoscience and nonsense that perpetuated it. And I found that my blog posts and my YouTube channel was not a big enough voice to try to raise standards. And so the convention became a really great platform to help with the mission and vision that I had there. Also, I do hasten to add, I don't know if any of you noticed the distinction in my language there. Hopefully you were paying attention. That particular Facebook group moderator did actually call me bold and not bold. Like I was a knight of the round table or something. Unlike my position on hypnosis, I kept his pedantic point to myself. I left him to his world of boldness and his attack. Anyhow, to continue with my hardcore rapping. We called up the speakers, and when they came near, they had stories, techniques, and research to share. If anything, I'd say this convention is rare. We had Darren Brown and Paul McKenna, who also have no hair. I pulled up to the venue about 8:30, and I yelled to the speakers, "Yo, Holmes, educate." We looked at our kingdom. We were finally there to put on a convention with a huge love and care. Now I could see as soon as I mentioned the no hair gag a second time, Graham Webber and Adam Cox on that table, getting a little uncomfortable. We got clinicians, scholars, performers too, with ethics and science in much that we do. Lectures, demos, keynotes, sincere, raising up standards year after year. We're changing perceptions, we're taking the lead. From anecdotes to studies, that's our creed. So if you love hypnosis and you truly care, thanks for joining the Hypnosis Affair. So this is me choosing to emphasize, through the medium of rap, much of the UKHC ethos. Hardcore West Coast rap, I prefer, which was forged in my youth, spent in suburban Basingstoke, driving around in my Fiat Panda, blasting out Will Smith and Mel C, hardcore stuff. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Adam's back with a brand new convention, evidence-based. Grabs a hold of me tightly. Research grabs a hold of me tightly. Evidence-based daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't think so. At Heathrow we gather, the knowledge will flow. To the extreme, we rock the hypnosis nation. Hypnosis geeks in full collaboration. Speakers, bringing insight and might, shining their wisdom, their work is so tight. Thank you for all the time you've been given, changing our field the way we are living. Love it or leave it, you better not doubt. Bringing us together is what we are about. When there is a problem, hypnotherapy solves it. Look out for nonsense while the knowledge dissolves it. Okay. So here I'm offering a vanilla flavored thanks to our speakers who present here every year. So there's a lot of you in this room. My thanks to you all, by the way, is what I was attempting to say. My special thanks actually go to those of you who sent your speaker videos last spring when we asked for them, rather than in the last few days, for fuck's sake. But genuinely, my thanks go to all of you that are here, all of you that are in your room. You are massively appreciated by me and the team because you make this absolutely what it is. I'll resume my rap. Now that the gala is jumping, everyone's eating and Jason is pumping. Quick to the point, no faking, theory and practice, that's what we are making. Learning from innovation and peers. Raising the standards, advancing careers, colleagues, friendships, laughter and cheer. This is the hypnosis event of the year. Rolling at the Renaissance scene, UK hypnosis, you know what I mean. We keep it grounded, the research inspired, methods that work and won't be retired. Speakers and delegates, thanks from my heart. Each of you here is playing your part. UKHC is like a hypnosis fair, whether or not you've got your own hair. Okay? So, what I've attempted to do here is highlight my repeated point about the importance of research and ethics, which gets embedded hypnotically within my recurring attempts at comedy about us having no hair. Okay. About being bold. Take heed, because I'm a lyrical poet. Hypnosis works, yeah, you already know it. If my words were a case, you'd say they are tight, backed by journals, research, insight, conduct and ethics, keeping it true. That's the foundation of all that we do. If you've got a problem, you'll we solve it, thanks to Sarah and Steve, who are the machine that revolve it. I apologise if I'm being too urban. So that's my way of thanking Sarah and Steve this year. They are unsung heroes, but also thank you to the team who sat over there and Natalie who sat somewhere. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming and for investing your time, your energy in what we do here. And please do continue to share the vision of the convention to raise standards, to balance critical thinking, research literacy, science, with innovation and creativity and responsible ethical practice. I have been the Fresh Prince with no hair. Please join me and raise your glasses in a toast to the hypnosis field and keeping it real. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. Last year, a real hit of what we did is the man you're about to experience. I want to welcome and introduce, for your entertainment this evening, the one and only Mr. Jason Simmons.